following results were obtained. First off, fit A binomial distribution. Fit A binomial distribution for the data and test the goodness of fit. For the data and test the goodness of fit. Goodness of fit means whether it is rejected or accepted. Goodness of fit. So they are given degree of freedom for chi-square distribution at the level of 5%. 0.05 means 5%. It is 9.49 for the degree of freedom 4 degree of freedom with the 5% level of significance is 9.49. Okay, so based on this we can say the assumption that is binomial distribution is rejected or accepted for the data. Okay, solution before going to the solution we have to take the data. So write down number of heads. Next, frequency given. Frequency. Okay, number of heads are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 coins were tossed 100 times. So number of heads is 0. That is 5 times we will get 0 heads. So then 29 times we will get 1 head. 36 times we get 2 heads. 25 times we get 3 heads. And 5 times we are getting 4 heads. So what we got the frequency, right? 5, 29, 36, 25, 5. So this is the observed value. Okay, this is the observed value. So now we have to find out the expected value by the binomial distribution first. Then we can find the chi-square distribution. Okay, solution. So first I will write the table. Consisting of x. Then, so here observed value I will write. Next I will write the expected value. Okay, and then I will write the expected value. Expected value we should find. Okay, observed value they are given and they are given x values also. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then observed value 5, 29, 36, 25 and 5. So we should find out the expected value. To find the expected value, we should use the binomial distribution. What is the formula for binomial distribution? P of x equal to what? NCX, P power x, Q to the power of n minus x, right? So this is a formula what they are given. So next, P and Q. So for that first we have to find out the mean, right? So same problem we solved in the binomial distribution. You can check the notes what I sent to you. Okay, same problem we solved. So first we have to find out the mean from this one. By using mean we can find P and Q. Okay, so that is mu is equal to n into P. Mu is equal to n into P in the binomial distribution. So what is the mean given? We can find the mean mu. So that is summation of x into what? Summation of x into f of x divided by summation of f of x. This is a formula to find the mean. Mean is nothing but np. F into x, that is 0 into 5. 0 into 5 is 0. Plus 1 into 29 is 29. Plus 2 into 36. What is 2 into 36? 72. Plus then 3 into 25, 75 plus 4 into 5 is 20. Divide by sum of frequencies. What is the sum of frequencies we have? 5 plus 29 plus 36 plus 25 plus 5. Add and tell me. What you got? Sum of f of x. This is frequency. How much it is? 5 plus 29 plus 36 plus 25 plus 5. It is 100 because the coin is tossed how many times? 100 times. It should be this 100 and this sum of the frequencies should be same. If it is not same, then data will be wrong. So if you add the numerator, you will get 196 by 100. That is 1.96. So we got NP is equal to 1.96. What is N given in the question? What is N? How many coins we are using? How many coins? 4 coins. 4 coins. N is 4. So since N is 4, we can find the probability, right? So N into P is equal to 1.96. So P is equal to 1.96 divided by 4. I think some doubt is there in your mind. Is it right? So why madam is not taking probability as 1 by 2? Why I am not taking probability as 1 by 2? We are tossing 4 coins at a time, right? Probability is different. So that's what probability of getting head is different. That's what I am finding probability separately. Okay. So by make use of a mean, I am finding the probability. What is 1.96 by 4? Tell me first. What is 1.96 by 4? Hello?
0.49.
0.49. So if P is 0.49, can you find Q? How to find Q if you know P? Q is equal to?
1 minus.
1 minus P. That is 1 minus 0.49. That is 0.51. Q is 0.59. Now I know N value, I know P value, I know Q value. Substitute these values, then here x values, go on substituting x values, you can find the expected value, that's it. So then P of x become, N is 4 points we are using, so x, 4cx, P is 0.49 whole to the power of x, Q is 0.51 whole to the power of N is 4 minus x. So next, go on substituting, x is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now find the value. Tell me fast. So now I want to find out P of 0 when x is 0. Okay, when x is 0, what is the probability? So P of 0, which is equal to 4c 0, 0.49 whole to the power of 0, 0.51 whole to the power of 4 minus 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. So what you got the answer? What you got the probability? What you got? Tell me fast. 0.0677. Is it right? So shall I write the probability directly here? This is the place of probability or frequency? So don't write probability directly because it should be the place for the frequency. We have to find out expected frequency. Okay. Find the probability, then multiply with what? Multiply with what? How many times? Out of 100 times. Here out of 100 times they are distributing as 5, 29, 36, 25 and 5. So next also we have to divide 100 into 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Okay. So multiply P of 0 with 100. 100 into P of 0. So 100 into 0.0677. What you got? 6.77. It is approximately equal to 7, right? Did you clear? It is number of times. I cannot say 6.77 times. So that's what I written the whole number, that is 7. Next, find out P of 1, probability of 1. So that is 4C1, 0.49. Take your calculator and do the calculation and tell me the answer, okay? So while I am substituting, you should do it fast. So 0.49 whole to the power of 1 into 0.51 whole to the power of 4 minus 1. What you got P of 1? Tell me fast. P of 1 is 0.051. 0.0262599, that is 26. So this is probability of 1. Now to find the frequency, multiply with 100. 100 into P of 1, that is equal to 26. Okay, that is equal to 26. So here you write 26. Okay, next find out P of 2. Do it fast. P of 2 is equal to 4C2, 0.49 whole to the power of 2, 0.51 whole to the power of 4 minus 2. Anybody calculated P of 2 value? 0.37, 0.03747. So I am taking 4 decimal places, 4, 5, round it up to 4 decimal place. So then multiply with 100, 100 into P of 2. So we obtain 37.5. 37.5. So 37.47 you have. So 37.47 is approximately equal to 37 only. So next find out P of 3. So P of 3 is NC3, that is N is 4, 4C3, 0.49 whole power 3, 0.49 whole to the power of 3 into 0.51 whole power 4 minus 3. 0.51 whole to the power of 4 minus 3 is 1. So if you calculate this, you will get P of 3 as 0.02400 you will get. So multiply this with 100, 100 into P of 3, that will be 24. Okay, 24. Substitute here 24. Here what should I substitute? What I got P of 2? P of 1 I didn't substituted, I think. P of 1 is 26 only. What is P of 2? Sorry, 1 minute. So here what should I substitute? 37. Here 37. Now I got 24. Next we have to find out P of 4. P of 4, that is 4C4, then 0.49 whole to the power of P power x, x is 4, then 0.51 whole power 4 minus 4 is 0. So 4C4 NCN 1. So 0.4944. What is 0.4944? 0.05765. This you will get If you multiply this with 100, 100 into P of 4, 100 into P of 4 is equal to 57.65. 57.65. So that is approximately equal to 58. So P of 4 0.00 you will get 0.0059 into 10 power 3 it is there. It is 0.0057. 0.0057. If you multiply this with 100, 5.77. 5.77 is approximately equal to 6. It is into 10 power 3 is there, minus 3. So then 6. Now add 7 plus 26 plus 37 plus 24 plus 6. Add and tell me. If it is a mistake, means we will again calculate. Add the numbers and tell me what you are getting. Add the numbers. 7 plus 26, 7 plus 26 plus 37 plus 24 plus 6. How much?
100.
100. So it should be 100 only. Okay. So you should not substitute probabilities here. Okay. Since observed value is in frequency, so expected value also should be in frequency. Chi square is equal to summation of observed value minus expected value whole square divided by what? Divide by, what is the formula?
EI.
Divide by EI. Divide by EI. Okay, next, which is equal to summation. Summation is for both numerator and denominator. Okay. So next, what we have the table? What is the observed value and expected value? What is the observed value? 5, 29, 36, 25 and 5. Expected value is what we got? 7, 26, 37, 24 and 6. So now observed value minus expected value whole square. 5 minus 7 whole square. What is 5 minus 7? 5 minus 7 is minus 2. Minus 2 whole square divided by, this is O1, observed value 1, expected value 1 whole square. Observed value 1 minus expected value 1 whole square divided by expected value 1. Expected value 1 is 7. Plus, since we have a summation, plus 29 minus 26. 29 minus 26 is 3. 3 square by 26. Is it right? Plus 36 minus 37, that is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square divided by 37. Next, plus 25 minus 24. 25 minus 24 is 1. 1 square by 24. Plus 5 minus 6. 5 minus 6 is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square by 6. So now 2 square is, that is 4. 4 by 7 plus 9 by 26 plus minus 1 square is 1. 1 by 37 plus 1 by 24 plus 1 by 6. Do it fast. Do in the calculator and give me the answer. What you got the answer?
1.15.
1.15. So what is the value given at the level of 5% significance of chi square? In the question what they are given? 9.49 at the degree of freedom 4. Okay, so now we have to compare what we obtained chi square value with the given value. So we got chi square as 1.15 which is less than 9.49. Now our assumption, our hypothesis is binomial distribution for the data. Is it accepted or rejected?
Accepted.
Accepted. Correct? Did you clear? It is accepted. So it is fitness of good. Hypothesis that the fitness of good can be accepted. Okay, fitness of good can be accepted because it is less than the threshold value what they are given. If it is greater than the threshold value what they are given, it is that means the error is more. The hypothesis means the observed value having the distribution of probability, it is rejected. But here it is less than the threshold value, then it should be accepted. Clear?
Yes.
Take down the next problem. Take down the next problem. The number of accidents per day. The number of accidents per day. Number of accidents. Did you remember we did accidents problem in that probability? Did you remember the number of accidents per day? X as recorded in a textile industry, over a period of 400 days is given below. Full stop. Test the goodness of it in respect of Poisson distribution, of fit to the given data. So in the bracket they are given the threshold value of chi square at the level of 5% is 9.49. For the 4 degree of freedom. 4 degree of freedom. Okay. So now take down the data given. X value and the frequency given 0, 173. That means 0 accident per day out of 400 is 173 days. 1 accident per day, there are 168 days. 2 accident per day, there are 37 days. 3 accident per day, there are 18 days. 4 accident per day, there are 3 days. 1 accident per day, 5 accident per day, it is 1. Okay. So if you add the frequencies, what should be the total value should be? What should be the total value of frequency? It should be 400. So if it is not 400 means the data is wrong. You check it once. Will you get 400? Because we are distributing among 400 days. Are you getting 400? Okay, right. Next, solution. We have to reconstruct the table. First row will be X value, second row will be observed value, third row will be expected value that we have to calculate according to the given distribution. Okay, so first I will write the x values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then write the observed value. This is observed and they tabulated. Okay, they did the experiment and they observed the values. So 37, so 18, and we are going to fit, correct, it is like curve fitting. We have to fit which distribution is appropriate for this. So binomial distribution formula. First, anybody can you tell me what is the formula for binomial distribution? P of x equal to? Anybody remember binomial distribution formula?
NCX power x power n minus.
What?
NCX into p power x into q power n minus.
That is binomial distribution. Poisson distribution formula? Here we have to use Poisson distribution, right? What is Poisson distribution formula? Anybody?
M power x into e power minus m by x factorial.
X factorial. What is M stands for? If you know M, X will be there in the table itself. First we have to find out M. What is the formula to find M? N into P, right? But we don't know N into P. N into P we don't know. For that what we have to P probability we should find, right? So directly we can find M by using the formula summation of F into X. That is X into F of X divided by summation of the frequency. So now F into X. So this one. 0 into 173 is 0 plus 1 into 168 is 168. Correct? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Plus what is 2 into 37? What is 2 into 37?
34.
74. 74 plus 3 into 18? 54 plus 4 3s are 12 plus 5. Add the numerator first. Denominator, as we know that it is 400 frequencies, sum of the frequencies. Sum of the frequencies is 400. Okay, now what is the numerator summation? (168 plus 74 plus 54 plus 12 plus 7 is 12 plus 5. What about? Tell me first. 0.92. It is approximately equal to 183 because we are finding number of days. It should not be in decimal. 183. Okay. So next we have to find out P of 1. Can you complete this problem by yourself?